finished with our meetings here at the White House this afternoon. We had a great planning session for our January 6th objection. We aren't going to let this election be stolen by Joe Biden and the Democrats. President Trump won by a landslide.
No, he didn't.
Call your House reps, call your senators from your states.
Yep.
We've got to make sure they're on board, and we already have a lot of people engaged.
Yeah, we saw.
Stay tuned.
Hey, thanks for your videotape confession about planning the insurrection. That's great.
By virtue of having taken an oath of office, right?
I became a member of Congress by being elected by the people of the 14th district.
Okay. Ms. Green, if somebody tried to unlawfully interfere with the process of counting the electoral votes, unlawfully, that person would be an enemy of the Constitution. Wouldn't you agree?
Does it define that way?
And if somebody broke the law in a way designed to interfere with the process of counting the electoral college votes, that person would be an enemy of the Constitution.
You mean interrupting Congress? Is that what you're referring to?
Doing anything unlawfully to interfere with the process of counting the electoral votes.
Interrupting Congress, like when the Democrats interrupted Congress and had a sit-in on the House floor and stopped Congress?
Excuse me. You became a member of Congress.
Good evening. Thank you for joining me for Freeform Fridays here on Conversations with Taz. We have a lot of videos to get into, and we started with Marjorie Taylor Greene because why not? Why not? Why not get started with her? Because she is a joke of epic proportions. She is a part of that Trumplican clan that thinks that it's okay to lie on the stand. And I watched her on and off, and she looked like she was about to cry. But also, there was someone from her voting district that said, and I quote, "She was not elected. I live here. She is my rep. She walked into this job when the people were not watching, not elected. I've told you all time and time again that she moved from one place to another so that she could run uncontested." And another person said, "I live in the next county over. Hopefully this piece of trash is voted out. Such an embarrassment for the state." So for those of you who truly thought that the people in her district stood behind her, you were sadly mistaken. So sadly mistaken. They want zero parts of her. It's coming up. Coming from Newsbreak. In court, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene can't recall much about her actions surrounding January 6th riot. Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene on Friday became the first Republican lawmaker to testify under oath about her actions leading up to and during the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol, but she avoided directly answering many questions that might shed light on her role in the run-up to the insurrection. I'm going to stop it right there. They started sharing Facebook posts of hers, reading tweets of hers, and she's like, "I think you're misrepresenting the words." And the attorney was like, "No, we're reading directly from what you said." And she perjured herself several times today. So I'm just waiting for them to drop the hammer should they choose to do so. But, you never, ever know if they're going to do it or if they're just putting on pomp and circumstance for the rest of us to convince us that the justice system actually works the way it's supposed to. And we know that it does. It was not set up for. So yeah. But anywho, we're going to get lighthearted. This is the start of my birthday weekend. If you do not know and have not been aware, my birthday is Sunday. I will be a cool crisp 45. So you all have 2 weeks off of Childhood Rewind because, baby, we're going to do a lot of things this weekend, but that's not one thing we about to do. Bless Let's get into these videos. Let's get it. Let's go.
Oh, players. I declare it's a disgrace. Go ahead and grab your tea and get ready for the tea report. Ho, players, we got a bombshell report from Politico. But first, I must give you all a friendly reminder, so we're going to take a blast to the past. Do you all remember when Meathead Maddie said this?
And I look at all these people, a lot of them that I've looked up to through my life. I always paid attention to politics, guys that, then all of a sudden you get invited to, like, well, hey, we're going to have kind of a sexual get-together at one of our homes. You should come. And I'm like, what did you just ask me to come to? And then you realize they're asking you to come to an orgy. Or the fact that, there's some of the people that are leading on the movement to try and remove, addiction in our country. And then you watch them do, a key bump of cocaine right in front of you. And it's like, wow, this is wild. The sexual...
Oh, Meathead, what a tangled web we weave. Well, Politico just released an article. 2 photos were leaked of Meathead Maddie wearing women's lingerie in a public setting. Oh, yes, honey. It's true. Looks like he got earrings on, or I'm not sure, but that's a bra. And is you drinking, Meathead Maddie? Is this one of the parties you were invited to? I declare, honey, everything's out in the open. And there's nothing left to hide. So Meathead Maddie, who we know is from the Party of Christian Values, was raised in a conservative Baptist community in Henderson County. And those Christian values call for him to be hyper masculine, not wearing no damn bra and drinking no alcoholic beverages. So these 2 photos were released to Politico by a person formerly close with Meathead Maddie in his campaign. A second person that was formerly close to the campaign confirmed the origin of the photos. It's really no telling who it's coming from at this point, because Meathead Maddie has offended a lot of damn people. As we know, a complaint has been filed against Meathead Maddie by a former employee, saying that she was treated poorly by Meathead Maddie, and also there may be a case where he violated the Family Medical Leave Act. So as you can see here in the photo, Meathead Maddie is seated in his wheelchair, so he can't say this is before he was in Congress. This event had to take place after his accident. But here's the thing. If Meathead Maddie was such a hypocrite, saying something like this wouldn't even bother people. But he's from the Party of Christian Values, who has denounced this type of behavior. But now, here we have it, Meathead Maddie, having a funky good time wearing women bras and shit. Politico has reached out to Meathead Maddie for a comment. I can't wait to hear what he say about this. This is Double D Muff.
First of all, follow Double D Mother on all platforms. I believe she's on all platforms. Time and time again, thou that protest too much. This is why when people have false allegations come out against them, they go radio silent. Because when you start protesting too much, but I digress. I'm just going to say, sir, next time you want to go out and put an ensemble together, hit me up. I will help you. I will help you. Because you need a little contour, a little concealer, you need to make them eyes pop. And you had things hanging. Let's get them secure. Let's straighten up and strengthen the straps. There's a little thing you just pull it forward, like, woo, and you're good. And just trying to be helpful. But on that same line, because, so many people are vying for the presidential seat, the presidential nomination for the GOP in 2024, that they are willing to cut their foot off, and they are willing to make people homeless and still think they're going to get the vote. But, Trump-la-fucks do what Trump-la-fucks do. From Newsbreak, Disney government dissolution bill signed by DeSantis. Of course it is. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis on Friday signed a bill to dissolve Walt Disney World's private government after the entertainment giant opposed a new state law critics have dubbed Don't Say Gay. The law would eliminate the Reedy Creek Improvement District as the 55-year-old Disney government is known, as well as a handful of other similar districts by June in 2023. So this isn't just affecting Disney. So you might be mad at Disney, but why are you mad at these other districts? What did they do? Oh, that's right. They're just collateral damage for this cultural war that white, cishet, evangelical Christian, heterosexual individuals need to happen so that they can feel like they're doing their public service. I can't imagine how these letters are going to go to colleges in the next few years. What did you do for community service? Oh, I stood on the wrong side of history. Let me in. But I digress. The law would eliminate. The measure does allow for the districts to be reestablished, leaving an avenue for renegotiate its future. The move could have huge tax implications for Disney's, whose series of theme parks had transformed Orlando into one of the world's most popular tourist destinations and serves to further sour the relationship between the Republican-led government and a major political player in the state. For DeSantis, the attack on Disney is his latest salvo in a culture war, didn't I just say that? Waged over policies involving race, gender, and the coronavirus, battles that have made him one of the most popular GOP politicians in the country and a likely 2024 presidential candidate. He has not handled any of these things well. He has caused the murders, the deaths of people. I'm just going to call him a murderer, because when you're complicit in someone's death, what do they call that? Oh, outside of when you hold political office, but I digress. He hasn't handled anything well. That should let you know the state of the Republican Party right now. That should let you know the state of the GOP, the grand old party right now. Child. And the thing about it is, Disney could completely shut down and pull out of Florida and move to any other state. Do you know how many people will lose their livelihoods because of this? How many people will be relying on socialism because this happened? The same people that are consistently voting against their best interest. The same, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, but you don't want a livable wage. I digress. Let's move on to the next video, because we got a lot tonight, because we didn't have a reaction night last week. So let's move through these.
Women are not built to handle masculine problems.
Did you understand that, girls? So when his dick is hard, you don't touch it. It's a masculine problem.
That is enough said. He said that. They said it all.
Especially the Knights defensively.
Whoa! He might be sponsored by someone. He just wanted to.
I mean, they were nice. Where you get them from? Did they sell those on Amazon? I mean, they seem to be holding everything in place. I'm just curious why your boy decided to grab and pull down. That doesn't seem to be okay. Maybe y'all have I don't know. Maybe y'all got a sponsorship deal in the making together. Let's be like Tina Turner and be like Proud Mary. We're gonna keep on whirling.
Hey, it's settled. We're getting a servant. that came out of a conversation about me saying, could you pay some rent? And then his next thought is, I'll get a servant. I don't see how those two things are connected.
So, Shane, there's nothing too hard, really. The usual stuff, polishing this guy here, cleaning my armor. After adventures and battles, there'll be blood and sweat and grime on them. Sharpening my swords, writing of my legendary tales. But really, Shane, the main thing you'll be doing as my servant is to get a job and to pay my rent. And you'll be paid in Asgardian gold. How does that sound? Excellent. Oh, you're hired. Now, bring me some more mead.
He's essentially an illegal alien. I'm dreading the knock on the door and his reaction to, where's your passport?
We were all the best of friends, and the day had a disagreement, stopped talking, and there was a fight. But not one of them bothered to call me. And that's just one thing that you'll have to learn about life. That friendship is not forever. That nothing lasts. Nothing. Earth is a place that I've come to love. And I feel it's a second home, and I'm very protective of the humans because they're so helpless and ridiculous. Let's go to bed. It's just me and Daryl now. We don't need anybody else. Just best friends forever. We'll have to get you an outfit.
Yeah.
Maybe a cape or something.
Yeah, what?
What about this? Do you want to try hold that? As if.
First of all, how come the rest of us didn't think about getting a servant that would work to pay our bills and clean up after us? We slacking. We are slacking. Second of all, why are you concerned about a knock on the door from immigration? We've learned from this Russian-Ukrainian invasion war that if you're the complexion for connections, the complexion for protection, they're not coming to knock on your door. They're going to give you a news story. And he's one of the Avengers, though. But Thor, baby boy, who was supposed to be your friend outside of King Valkyrie? Because I know I got a big head, but shit! Woo! You surpassed Megamind, boo-boo. Anywho. And what did we learn from The Incredibles? No capes, darling. No capes. Let's go.
Bitch, you know I'm the best streaming service. First of all, bitch, I'm on people's iPhone immediately. Bitch, you realize that not everybody has an iPhone, right? I do not realize that, no. Alexa, show these bitches what it is one time. Alexa! Alexa! Sometimes you gotta be screaming at a bitch. You know how it is. Not really, bitch. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Bitch We Know. We all know. The only people that can afford premium title are you and Beyonce, bitch. Well, you know you could all get some ad-free listening right now on Pandora. Bitch, does it look like 2011? I mean, you is pretty old, Pandora. Might as well be using Napster. Bitch, I walked so all of y'all could run. Alexa, play Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. Alexa! Hey, guys! LimeWire, get your ass out of here or the whole shit gon'... You out here giving delivery apps a bad name. Bitch, I don't even know what you're talking about. Bitch, your drivers literally steal food. First of all, bitch, ain't nobody even stealing food. I mean, sometimes the drivers pick up the order and then decide they don't want to deliver it and then they eat the food. Bitch, that's stealing! I mean, technically, yes. Legally, absolutely, bitch. Morally, though, also yes. Bitch, are you high right now? You mean like right now? Uber Eats, you know you ain't shit either. Bitch, I know you ain't talking. You out here delivering food to the wrong house, bitch. Bitch, how was I supposed to know it was the wrong house? Because the app tells you what house to go to. Oh, for real? Can you show me where that is right quick, bitch? Idiots, all of you. If you don't get your only delivering half of the groceries ass out of here? Hey, Instacart, I got some wings if you want to share. Bitch, did you steal those wings too? I mean, like, legally? Oh my God, bitch!
But first of all, yeah, DoorDash is notorious for keeping your food. If you got too good of an order, that's why if I want good food and I know I got an order that's going to sound or smell tantalizing, I don't order through DoorDash. But Instacart ain't no better. Because I had a bitch that I literally, and she does not know this, so I don't know when her shit is about to get canceled, because I sent the video and the steals to Instacart. They forget you can track them through the app. At the front of my street, she must have been waiting for an order that was on my street, and she happens to live near me. She's like, oh, I delivered it to a guy, bitch. I'm a woman, a whole ass woman. And the delivery instructions were to meet with me, to contact me upon delivery. And then she was like, the guy was like, oh, thank you for the delivery. The fuck am I thanking you for? That's what your tip was for. But I digress. So I'm on the phone with them like, I didn't get any of my stuff. And I had the last of what I needed for an important dinner. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? But I got you, bitch. Because you Instacart motherfuckers be stealing shit too. And claiming that, oh, where's the picture, bitch? And when I asked them, why didn't she send a picture? Even if there's a handoff, because I've had other delivery drivers that have handed things to me and they said, can you just hold your hand out so I can take a picture so that they could prove that I was who I was? Because on a lot of these apps, you have the option of uploading a profile picture, uploading different things. I have no problem letting it match up, motherfucker. But that DoorDash shit be true. Motherfuckers be, don't make your shit too good. Don't make it too tantalizing. Make sure you got your extras at home. Because motherfuckers ain't gonna be like, oh, this sound good. I'm gonna get this when I get done with this order. No, they'll just take your shit and convince you that they done dropped it off. They'll take a whole ass picture. And that's why I watch the app. As soon as it says that they nearby, bitch, I'm at the peephole. Because I done caught 3 motherfuckers trying to walk off with my shit. That's not what we about to do. And another person tried to drop it off to their friend's house. And I was like, here, DoorDash, this is the picture of my front door with the mat included. Does this match up to this? But let's carry on.
When and if this generation gets older, we are going to be some wild old people. Just imagine us at the retirement home after decades of memes have rotted our minds. And we're just like, I can't even call my family anymore. The only number I remember is 877 cash now. It's not like our family's gonna want to hear from us anyway. Like, we're gonna be annoying, right? Because we don't have old people hobbies to share with our grandkids. Like, my grandma taught me how to knit. My grandpa used to take me to baseball games. Our poor grandkids are just gonna be like, Grandma, I don't want to go live on Twitch with you anymore. It's been 65 years. I don't think you're gonna make it as a gamer. Shut up, Billy, and say hi to chat. That poor Billy's not gonna get anything done. Grandma, stop airdropping me memes. It's 3 a.m. I have school tomorrow. It's not all bad. I really think the retirement home is going to be amazing. Cause we're not gonna do bingo days. That's not us. We're gonna do Scholastic Book Fair days. What did you get? You got the world record book? Oh, I got a bendy pen. Helps with my arthritis.
Okay, first of all, I'm that Gigi that can knit, can crochet, can sew, and will bust your ass in the game. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. But let's take a brief pause for the cause. Let's go into the April ad. Let's not forget, the code this year is my birthday. It's Taz424. So let's get it popping.
What do you want to say?
And keep in mind, the discount, as always, is through the entire website. I just show you the new designs, new merchandise that has come out, but all the previous merchandise is still available and still available under a discount. Let's go to the next one.
Now, I ain't never been with a baddie. She calm, so I add her to the tally. Oh shit, okay, here we go.
Nah, I ain't never been with a baddie. She calm, so I add her to the tally. Madison, but I'm calling her Maddie. Like Mads try sim.
Bitch, simmer down. Simmer down. Let's just
We're still open for your banking needs during construction. U&B? That's so considerate, but I got one question. Are you sure about that?
They might need to rethink that. Let's just keep yeah.
When a fan gave Johnny Depp a stuffed animal and his security tried to take it from him.
Thank you, Johnny.
Enough said.
I wonder why white women don't get mad at black women for wearing blonde wigs and weave. Same reason why 6-month-old babies don't get mad at you for this hairstyle. I'm mad that the beard matched the hair.
You know, you can have your preferences, but stop bringing black women into the conversation because the ancestors are expeditious with the karma. Let's go.
911, what is your emergency? Okay. Ma'am, I really need you to calm down. I just got here. Now, what you say happened? You shot your husband. Girl, what he do? Oh, honestly, I don't even blame you. Is he dead? Shoot him again. I mean, yeah, you already finna go to jail. And if he live, he just gonna go right to the girl that he cheated on you with. Shoot him again. Yeah, call me back when he stop breathing.
I plead the fifth.
How long have you guys been together?
About 6 months.
That's it? It's new? Oh, it's newish.
We're friends. We're just friends that he wants to...
Can we talk about this not in front of everyone, Jesse?
Quiet on the set, quiet on the set, on the set. Let me spell it out for the internet. 26 letters in the alphabet. But you just look at
Well, always have certain conversations with people.
How long have you guys been together?
Before, always have that conversation with people before you go out in public. And so for 6 months, she been treating him like a boyfriend, and he been treating her like a girlfriend, and she just went on national TV looking around going, I got options. Baby girl, you ain't get... Never mind. Let's just...
Oh, you still got that attitude? Come on, girl. You know that's just a love bite. You acting like you don't miss me. You don't miss me? You don't miss me? How about now? When I touch you like this, and I hold you like that, it's so hard to believe, but it's all coming.
Y'all gonna have me have to break out my damn inhaler tonight. What the fuck is... let's just keep it moving.
These are my rules at my funeral. Listen up. You could cry, but don't cry too much. Don't make a fool of yourself. Bertha is not invited. Don't let her in. And you better get drunk afterward. Take a shot for me.
What did Bertha do? But you know what? This was a two-part request, so I guess we about to find out what Bertha did. Bertha is not. I mean, I got some people on my list that ain't allowed. Let's see.
I do not talk about people behind their backs. I never gossip my entire life, and I don't want to start now. But I will tell you one thing. I cut Bertha out of my life for a long time. She was not a good person. She was trying to talk to my husband, and I didn't like that either because she's a troublemaker. She tried to copy off whatever I wore. She had to wear it too. Now she knows I'm a celebrity and she gets jealous. So I stay away from her. If she comes to my funeral, kick her out. I don't need her.
Well, sister girl, Miss Mamas, I understand the assignment. I will be there. I will send me a picture of the Bertha bitch. Cause I've been there. I've been there too many times. I understand what you're talking about. You get bitches that love the attention you get for you just being you and you just existing, and they want to copy it and emulate it, and they do it so poorly and then get mad because the results do vary. But Miss Mamas, send me a picture of Miss Bertha. I'm sorry. Let me not put respect on her name because she was doing some scandalous shit. Send me a picture of Bertha. I got her. And first of all, y'all stop befriending people named Bertha. Bertha what? Bertha a whole lot of motherfucking trouble. Let's go.
Oh man, that feel real good right there. Ooh man, I appreciate it. Oh, you must thought you was done. I paid for the hour here. Let me get a little bit closer. There you go. Make it easy for you. Okay. Yeah, you just finished where you left off at. Ooh, oh man. Ooh, that tickled my booty right there.
He said, shit, nah, give me my money's worth. I paid for it. Let me shimmy. Let's go to the next one.
The biggest in our culture, Tupac is a fake. No, he's not. People really overemphasize this Pac was a fake image when Pac was more than most of these modern rap niggas. Straight up. His mom was actually a crackhead. He actually was in the hood. He actually did shoot a cop. Pac turned into a hard. Pac himself was not a hard. He was an art kid that was heavily into politics. He's an actor. He's the that's writing poems. He's an art kid. He went to a art school. What you do as a kid is who you are. Everything else is what society makes you into. He was made into that thug. He's not a thug. Pac is 19 in this video.
Yesterday he was cursing and I was like, don't curse. And he got mad at me because I told him not to curse. I'm going, peace and I think you're beautiful. And they're going to me, well, I like him because he's masculine.
So this is how podcasts are blowing up nowadays? Okay, bet. Still not going to sell out. First of all, two things can exist at one time. You are looking at the faux thugs that you have in your generation right now. The people that you are lining their pockets with while they're rapping about a lifestyle they've never lived. They're literally sitting back watching movies from my generation, rapping about it as if it's authentic, and you all are eating it up because you all were additionally raised in suburbs for the most part. Yes, Tupac was a thug. His godmother, Assata Shakur, the United States government is still trying to get her extradited from Cuba. Come on. You can be into politics and realize that it affects your life and that you need to have a say and that you need to educate those around you so that your environment can get better as a person of color, as a marginalized individual, and still be about that life. And you also need to realize there was a living duality within Tupac. There was Tupac and there was Machiavelli. Ask anybody over 40. They can break it down to you. You motherfuckers got Google and always want to scream, Google is free, Google is free. You motherfuckers say that we don't know how to use technology, but baby, let me explain something to you. On Sunday, I will be 45. I learned how to code before you were even conceived, before you were a twinkle in your parents' eyes. And I know millennials like to take credit for everything, but y'all don't forget about the lost generation, the forgotten generation. Miss me with this bullshit. He was not a caricature. He was not fake. He was 100% real. Look at how he died. Look at how he lived. Y'all idolized 50 Cent. Before 50 Cent could have surgery and run, Tupac walked. That, you know, I could go on with this for hours, but a lot of y'all, especially you alpha males, y'all need to cop Tupac's book of poetry. You need to listen to his music. You need to listen to his interviews and really take in the message. You'll be a better man for it. But I highly doubt that you would. Because you like the mumble, 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 Rolex on my arm. Mumble, 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 go da 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 da. Mumble, 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 mumble. That's what the fuck y'all like. But you want, I guess next you gonna go after Public Enemy, Diggable Planets, MC Light, Queen Latifah, UNITUI. Anywho, let's keep it moving.
Happen in your 20s that nobody really tells you about. Number one, your knees gonna hurt.
Okay, so quick disclaimer. Yes, I know my eyes are red. No, I did not smoke. I just woke up. Leave me alone. But fam, she's not lying. She's not lying in the slightest. Because I don't know what the fuck happened. But as soon as I turned 20, everything just went south when it came to my knees. Pause on that last statement. Yeah, shit just went left. Bitch, I went from having knees like the bronze kneecap from fucking Fairly Odd Parents to having post-MVP Derrick Rose knees. I don't know what the fuck happened, but bitch, fuck a squat for any reason. When it comes to family game night, bitch, fuck Twister. Bitch, I'd rather play Connect 4 instead of putting my legs and knees in a figure 4. When it comes to trampoline parks, bitch, you can miss me with that. I will gladly be the videographer, taking videos, put them on Snap, do whatever. But when it comes to jumping, absolutely not. Well, you're so boring. Why are you not jumping with us? I don't know what it is that you don't understand, comprehend, or not keeping up with. But bitch, one jump, I'm not getting up, fam. Getting out of bed is just as bad. Every time I get out of bed, it sounds like I'm enjoying a bowl of Rice Krispies. Snap, crackle, pop, you know the shit. But my youngins, live it up while you still can. Y'all have a good day.
You crossed over into your 20s and you're calling teenagers your youngins and your body is falling. What the fuck are y'all doing? What the fuck kind of drugs, illicit activities that you are engaging in that you falling apart at 20? Because baby, I'm 45, still got Megan knees, still can drop it like it's hot, can still do it for the 99 and the 2000. What the fuck? What the what? What the what? This is why I still have to alert my children about new apps. Overly confident, but full of bullshit. Really, your 20s stuff is falling apart. What? Y'all do realize when Juvie came out and said we're gonna do this for the 99 and the 2000s, the forgotten generation, we were in our 20s, percolating. All the way down to everybody had a different percolator. Now, where I came from, the percolator took you down to a Chinese split, baby, and we were in our 20s. But, and then we was working with some ass, yeah. You mad, yeah. We was nuck if you buck, I nuck if you buck, I. I'm sorry, because when I graduated high school and started transitioning into college, I wasn't snap, crackling, popping. What the fuck did y'all do in middle school and high school that made you... What made y'all just skip every other thing to go straight to the boomer age and need to be put into a fucking nursing home? You know what? Live your best life. Evidently, your best life was just in fucking high school. Okay, you peaked. Woohoo! Y'all use a whole lot of words to say that shit, but let's go.
Tell me the most unfortunate name you've ever run across.
thought Beavis and Butthead was just a show, but there is really a Beavis T. Butthead. Nope. Because next thing, y'all gonna find a Ren or a Stimpy or a cat dog or a Courage the Cowardly. Shit, you motherfuckers will probably find a SpongeBob or a Patrick or a Squidward. Fuck it. Why would you name your child? You would. Nope. Because I know when the.
But if you had done the same thing to her, you would be getting crucified online if anybody heard the story. As you should be. The same way we about to nail her to a cross. My 28-year-old male girlfriend and 25-year-old female share pictures of my with her friends. Am I the asshole for being mad about it? I feel like now they all gotta send you to make it even. It's a long distance relationship and it's great. One day she wanted to introduce me to her friends and we had a Zoom call. She made a joke which hinted that I was well endowed. Her friends laughed and one of them said I know, and I was extremely uncomfortable. After the call, I talked to her about it and she said she had talked to them about it, and I pressed a little and she confessed that a few of them may have seen a few pictures I had sent her because she had been drunk and she got the text at the bar. She said I should get over it as I have nothing to be embarrassed about and they were all jealous of her. It makes me want to puke. I just feel bad about myself. I didn't want those to be shared and I never gave her my permission. I think I may be insecure about this. I feel like she sees me as a piece of meat rather than her boyfriend, and to be honest, it's breaking my heart. She thinks that it was just one slip up, but I don't know. I really just want to block her and break up with her, but I feel like if I did, I would be the a-hole. Am I the a-hole? I'm gonna show you what the problem is. Objectification. Now, usually when we hear stories about objectification, it's when a man is objectifying a woman. But hey, wake up guys, work world, guess what? Women do it too. This is a prime example. She violated your privacy and exposed something that you intimately sent to her to everybody. She didn't ask you how you felt about it and just assumed you'd be okay with it because it was positive comments. But if you had done the same thing to her, you would be getting crucified online if anybody heard the story. As you should be. The same way we about to nail her to a cross. You deserve better, and she is a walking red flag. She never thought about how it would make you feel, and the girl is 25 and not 18. She should know better. You have every right to be mad. You have every right to feel violated. You have every right to be angry, hurt, all of those things. You are a man, but you are a human being first, and it does not mean that you have to deny your feelings or that you're less of a man for feeling how you feel. What she did was wrong, and if you want to break up with her because of it, you have every right. Because if you did it to her, it would be disgusting behavior. And homie, guess what? Still is, even when she does it to you. Hit that follow button and subscribe to the Church of Joe Stone podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. I am Joe Stone.
That is absolutely disgusting. And trust me when I say, she's going to continue to ask you for pictures because she's going to continue to send them to her friends because she wants to one-up her friends because of disappointing stories she's heard from her friends. But trust me, because she feels so comfortable sending those out to her friends, 1 to 3, yes, you heard, 1 to 3 of her core friends are not her core friends. She probably just met them recently and decided to emotionally dump on them because a lot of women do this, especially when they share intimate photos, when they don't want intimate photos of themselves shared. Because if you had the same argument, like, girl, your body is banging. Why you mad? Yeah, I showed my homeboy to show him what I'm... They'll be ready to sue you. And technically, you can sue her. But here's the thing. She's going to keep asking for pictures to show her friends. And when her friends, when she calls, go, he's mad because I didn't do this and blah, 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 because she is going to put herself as a higher authority over you. And before y'all get in my comment section calling me a pick-me, no, I'm speaking facts. Cut the shit out. I don't like toxic on either side. I talk about toxicity on all sides. Male, female, and non-binary and intersex. Fuck that shit. We gonna air it out all day, every day. Because she wants her friends to feel inferior to her, like, oh, this is what I'm getting. This is better than what you said. Oh, the sex is so great, blah, blah, blah. Even if y'all didn't have sex that night, even if y'all were in 2 different residences, even if you were out of town, she is going to lavish some stories and then be mad with them 3 whole bitches that she decided to befriend because she felt better than them are knocking on your door, willing to give you the Glock 34, cook and clean for you every day, hold you down because hoes want some good dangling. And people say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Yes, the fuck you can with the right good dangling. If they find the final chapter of the dangling game, they know they can't defeat it, but they'll spend their whole life trying to. But let's continue.
I know damn well I do not look 40. I am 27 years old. Get in your lane, girl.
I rarely do a show with makeup on. I don't do a show with any filters or anything on. And I can't even call you baby girl because I think our tassels match. But anywho, let's go on. When y'all ask me why I prefer minor league games over major league games, let's just keep it moving.
Have you ever wondered why it's called gaslighting? Let's get into it. Because once you understand why it's called that, you'll understand exactly how and when to use it. It actually comes from a play from the 1930s called Gaslight, which was later turned into a film in the 40s called Gaslight. The play is about a husband and wife, and the husband doesn't like his wife anymore and he doesn't want to be married to her anymore. But back then you couldn't get a divorce, so what are you gonna do? Why, have your wife committed, of course. It's important to note that back then there was not electricity, so everybody's light was controlled by gas gauges, and you would turn that up for a brighter flame, you'd turn it down for a dimmer flame. So this guy decides he's gonna turn the gas gauge down just ever so slightly every day. And the wife, after a week of this, kind of notices. Is it getting darker in here, or is it just me? Darker? What do you mean darker? It's not getting darker in here, it's definitely just you. Sure, maybe it is. So she goes about her business, and then he turns it up a little bit. Up a little bit. Does it seem brighter in here? Brighter? Now it's brighter? No, it's not brighter. So then he keeps turning it down. Down. She can't cook. She can't clean. She's running into things. She's burning things. I swear, it's getting darker in here. Again with this darkness. You're crazy. It's not getting darker in here. Look, I can read the paper just fine. And he starts telling everybody, my wife's insane. She doesn't know when it's bright or dark. And then everyone's like, oh, have you heard about Jerry's wife? She doesn't know when it's dark. Well, months go on like this. Months where he turns it down and it gets almost pitch black. And then he turns it back up and it gets almost too bright. All the while, he's going about his business. He's pretending like nothing's wrong. He's pretending to read the newspaper. He's pretending like it's not dark. So finally, she fucking snaps. It's pitch black in here. I can't say anything. Well, I can still read the newspaper, so you must be fucking crazy. And she fucking is at this point. She goes barking mad. And he gets her committed because she starts acting out and saying that she's nuts and it's too dark all the time. And that's the painful truth of being successfully gaslit. Is when somebody actually pulls that shit off, you do go fucking crazy, but not because you are insane, but because the people in your life are making you crazy. It's particularly susceptible against those in our community who have assumed the best in people. Because they tend to think, why would that person lie to me about how bright it is? That doesn't make any sense.
Why would they do that? And humans are so good, and people are inherently nice.
They're not.
Trust no one, there's gaslights everywhere!
virtually the same thing happened to me. And it didn't stop when the relationship ended, because the person that they got with, that they convinced me to be friends with, so we could go on couples dates with, she gaslit me and she gaslit him. But here's how karma works. As she was trying to do that, their relationship was failing because he was still stalking me online. He was still trying to actively meet up with me. So yeah. Let's move on to the next one.
And then he tried to run away and he dropped his ball, bro.
My.
What?
Nah, when he come out, we gonna fuck him up. There you go, there you go, there you go. Hey, what up with that Thanksgiving shit, Ken?
You ain't know that was the family.
Come on out, Ken. Come outside.
You cook my auntie. She the family.
It's time to get down and dirty now, Ken.
You took an inch from my family.
Bro, shut up. I got it. You don't even know how to talk damn aggressive. Ken, we finna kill your family? Bro, shut up. I got it.
Hey, Ken.
Fuck, hey, Ken, we gonna come back. Man, what the fuck wrong with you?
I know that song that's like Mount Everest ain't got shit on me. Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah.
I was a full-grown adult when Blue's Clues came out. My children watched. Okay, that's.
Am I wrong saying my sister probably has a different dad? My mom and my dad are both super white and super blonde. My brothers, 29 male and 23 male, and me, 26 female, are also super white and super blonde. My sister Nicole, 20 female, has pretty dark skin and 3C natural hair. I wish I could just assume that Nicole has darker skin and curlier hair due to some strange genetic glitch, but I can't. My mom used to have a very close friend who would visit when my dad was gone, and he was black. When Nicole was born, her friend stopped coming around and my parents spent a lot of time fighting. Nicole knows nothing about my mom's special friend. Anyway, we were all eating dinner at my parents' house over the weekend, and Nicole mentioned that she wanted to take a 23andMe genetics test. Ah, she's 23 and doesn't know that she is not her father's biological daughter. Okay, my parents got really uncomfortable and told her not to do it. My mom started saying that those tests were a government control mechanism, which is something she would never normally say. It developed into a fight between Nicole and my parents ended up storming into the kitchen. Nicole tried to get me and my brothers to side with her. She kept going on about how crazy it was that her mom thought the DNA tests were some sort of conspiracy and that she was adamant she was going to take one. I said, alright, you can take one, but you should know you'll probably find out some stuff you don't want to know. That just made her more angry, and she asked me what she would find out. I said, you'll probably find out that you have a different dad than you've always thought. But she got really mad and went into the kitchen to confront mom and dad. There was a lot of screaming, and finally our mom told us all the truth and screamed that Nicole probably has a different dad. My dad already knew, but the conversation really hurt him and he went to take a drive. Nicole turned to me and started saying that I was such an asshole for saying she might have a different dad, and if I hadn't said it, our mom wouldn't have had to say it like that. I said that it was her fault that she went and bothered my mom about it and that she couldn't take no for an answer about the DNA tests. Honestly, I do not care if Nicole has a different dad. She's always been my sister and she always will be my sister, but the way she found out was terrible. Even still, I resent the fact that she's calling me an asshole over it, so I wanted to ask here, am I? My take on stuff like this is that you should never hide stuff from your kids. I think at a certain age, both parents should have been like, you know what? She's gonna grow up, she's eventually gonna find out, and we want to make sure she finds out on our terms, so either be 15, 18, whatever that age you guys decide to tell her. But I think it's wrong to deceive your kids and make them, like you're gaslighting them by saying, why would you take those tests? Like, what are you trying to find out?
First of all, why is everybody trying to eliminate accountability from the mother? Am I the only one that called on to that? Because the mother should have sat down and had this conversation with all of her children. And did this girl not own a mirror? You know what? I'm not even going to say that. it seems like there was a narrative put forth to her that she got some recessive genes, because I know some people in my family who were told that crock of bullshit. And I know what it feels like, because I was 12 years old before I was told about my actual paternity. It did work out in the end because of some hard conversations. And I was pissed after a second grade assignment. And I said that a certain person was my grandmother. And I was told by my, no, that's just your baby. No. And I was pissed that I had been raised and taught to call her Miss Such and Such instead of grandma, instead of Grammy, instead of. And within 2 weeks of that assignment, she passed away. So I didn't have that time to have that connection. But my first birthday party, she did. I can't imagine the pain and the anguish that woman felt. But I digress. No, that's the mother's fault. The mother is the fucking asshole. The mother cheated. The mother got pregnant. She told the father. The father and the mother didn't have a conversation with their current children and didn't have a conversation with this new child, and obviously lied to this new child. Hence the fact that she kept pushing the 23andMe, because she probably, it sounds like an Anglo household, went through some family photo albums and was like, this story isn't adding up. And that's why she wanted her siblings to back her. And my thing is, you're partially an asshole because you knew the truth, and you knew that everybody was hiding it from her. And instead of you having her back and saying, Mom and Dad, it's time for you to tell her the truth, you additionally gaslit her because you were more concerned about protecting your mama's white woman tears than you were your sister. But let's go to the final video.
I'm probably too late, my bad for that, but here's some wolf facts. The alpha wolf thing was never real, and the guy that came up with it tried to take it back when he realized he was wrong, but it was already too late. The term got too popular and guys already started getting tattoos. But it's not true, because a wolf pack is really just an extended family. You got the mother and father wolf, and you got a couple generations of their children. Also, the lone wolf thing is kinda capped too, because the only time a wolf is alone is usually after he's left his birth pack to start a pack of his own. It's actually pretty rare to see a wolf in the wild, since wild wolves are terrified of people and will go out of their way to avoid human contact. Somewhere an introvert just felt seen. In America, the average wolf pack is 8 members strong, and in Europe it's just over 5. But allegedly, there was a super pack in a remote Russian town that flexed 400 wolves. And apparently, this super pack murked 30 horses in only 4 days. This is probably because sometimes when there's a surplus of food, different wolf packs will fuse together temporarily. Wolves in a pack are obviously bonded together, but research shows that when one member of the pack dies, the cortisol levels for all the wolves shoots up, which means losing one of their own seriously stresses them out, and they've even been known to mourn and grieve for their dead. Wolves in Yellowstone have started teaming up with ravens, where the ravens will lead the wolves to food and the wolves will allow them access to their leftovers. But it's not just a business relationship. Some ravens have been seen forming emotional bonds with specific wolves in the pack, especially the pups. Despite what you might think, huskies aren't the closest dogs to wolves. It's actually widely believed that the Shiba is more wolf than any dog. I hope this helps.
Thank you for joining me. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, because trust me, you do not want to miss out on my hot takes. I know I've taken a week off this week, and I'm probably going to take off next week for my birthday, just to, because if you know me and you followed me for a while, you know my kids are about to take me on a wild ride. But if you want tomorrow's breakfast looks while I'm out with the kids and Sunday's birthday looks, hit me up on Instagram. But as always, each one reach one. Till next time.